Hello, hello, hello. You all come in, and hit that like and hit that share button. I have approximately about 15 minutes, so I'm going to attempt to, in under 15 minutes, answer this question on my that I received via email. That is a great question to compare the differences of XRP and Flare. I definitely think that needs to happen, right? People need to understand it. Let me switch what side my microphone is on. As you all come in and as I get this situated, hit that like and share button. Make sure you are subscribed to me on my YouTube channel. And let me know what part of the world you are tuning in from, right? Hello, hello, Clifton. I might just hold my mic. I can't clip it right now. I might just hold the mic. So I have about 15 minutes. Hello, and hey. So come in again. Let me try one more time to clip it. And say say hello. Let me know what part of the world you're tuning in from. Clifton, since you're the first to come in, Swift. I might as well break down the Swift financial system on this one with a name like Swift. Why not? As you're checking in from North Carolina. Let me know how my sound is. I have my mic somewhere over here. Somewhere is over there. Hello, D Har. Hello, Alex. Hey, my friend. Hello, Alex. Alex, we're gonna talk about this crypto. Alex and I used to talk about crypto some years ago. Anyway, Alex, you still holding on to your Bitcoin? Um, and so I'm gonna attempt to do this in financial sense because I actually have to be Alice at AAU basketball at 1 o'clock. So I'm not gonna stay on this live stream long. Hello, Deep Heart, checking in from Dallas. I got my friend from South Africa. Is that Nano Ghost? Oh, the wrong Alice. I got the wrong Alice. I'm thinking about another Alice from Mississippi. Colorado. Yes, Steamboat Springs, Colorado. I was thinking about another Alice. I'm sorry, Alice Campbell. I'm so glad you tuned in. A hard-working man, right? So let's get into this. So what is XRP? All right, I'm gonna start from there. Um, well, XRP is created by Ripple Labs, right? Created by Ripple Labs, not the same thing as Ripple Labs. So when you hear these social media influencers talk about Ripple Labs have contracts with different banks and financial institutions, that does not necessarily mean that it's XRP. Let me pull into my carport, right? And so the main job of XRP is to help banks and financial institutions send money across borders. That's also known as on-demand liquidity. And they want to do that fast and cheap, right? Fast and cheap. Now, XRP is often called a bridge currency, the bridge currency. To do that, and it can temporarily hold value. And that's what a lot of people don't understand either. In fact, I just listened to a YouTuber that talked about if XRP just had $5 trillion of, let me cut this light on. And I'm about to cut my AC on, so let me know if the sound is still good. That if XRP took on all of Swift's 5 trillion market cap or 5 trillion volume goes into XRP, well, that won't happen. First of all, XRP will not get 100% of Swift's $5 trillion volume that it holds. But what most people don't understand and realize is that amount changes and interacts on a daily basis, right? That will not hold in the market cap of XRP. That's called the velocity of banking, right? That's the velocity volume. So that amount, that's a whole nother live stream within itself to explain it to people that XRP will not take on all of the volume of the SWIFT financial system. And then this is the daily transactions that happen. So that amount is the velocity of it. It's not held in there. So just at 1% of SWIFT volume, XRP will only increase you all like 33%. If XRP moves 5% of the SWIFT volume of $5 trillion on a daily basis, it may rise to maybe 66% above the current price. And we're only talking about a couple of dollars. So if XRP moves 5%, it may need to rise or 10% of SWIFT daily volumes. Then that will more than triple from the current levels, which is $2. So when you're talking about tripling at the current level of $2 to $3, we're still talking about under $20 XRP. So I just want to get that misteaching taught the correct way. Now back to this. What is Flare? Well, Flare is a contract platform, and it's blockchain. It's designed to connect many blockchains together, right? That's the purpose of Flare. So think of Flare like this universal adapter that helps blockchains and traditional systems talk to each other and share data security. They help to message and to be on the same language system as you've heard about ISO 20022 messaging system. And then I often reference this to the Bible of Genesis 11, where the people were building the Tower of Babel, a higher frequency system, a higher technology system. And at that point, they was of one language. We're returning to that. But the guys came down and said, hey, we don't want this. This is, advancement before the time. The time is not now. And so the diversity of language were created. And this is where we are now. The diversity of the monetary system globally is different, right? And we're going to go back to a new world financial system, a one world order. And right now we have the US dollar that is that global reserve currency, and that's going to cease to exist. So Flare is a universal adapter. Flare also, unlike XRP, supports smart contracts like Ethereum, for example, meaning that you can build apps on it, not just payments, but things like DeFi, NFTs, and so much other things more. So Flare can also make assets like XRP, like Bitcoin or Doge, usable in these smart contracts. Understand that, you all. So even if Flare doesn't natively support them, right? That's right. Patel said smash that like button. Even if it doesn't natively support them, they can make the contracts within the XRP, Bitcoin, Doge, just for example, usable. So let's talk about the purpose of XRP. It's fast and cheap, on-demand liquidity, cross-border payments. It's a bridge currency for banks. It will not be the world reserve currency. It is a bridge currency for banks, the middleman. It's very fast for payments. The bank's payments are companies. Is the target users for XRP. No smart contracts with XRP. And its use case is on-demand liquidity, right? To convert one type of currency into another and to move money, not to be money. The technology to move money, but not to be money. Now, Flare connects blockchain, enables smart contracts, interoperability, and smart contracts. It's fast, it's efficient, it's focused on connecting chains. I see someone says Chainlink. So Flare will be focused on connecting chains. Developers, blockchains, decentralized financing, and applications. Now, smart contracts with Flare, yes. But Flare moves data where XRP moves money, and Flare build applications and apps. So, in simple words, XRP is fast money, middleman between banks. Flare is a universal translator that lets blockchains and traditional finance systems work together so you can build useful apps and smart contracts on top of that. Now, what are the pros and cons? If you want to say it's pros and cons, I don't think it's pros and cons. I just think it's different. But with Flare, if you want to say pros and cons, it can connect different blockchains, interoperability. It supports smart contracts like Ethereum. It can bridge assets like XRP, Bitcoin, Doge into decentralized financing, and it enables and builds apps like decentralized finances, NFTs, and gaming. SPR Proton have those qualities as well when it comes to decentralized financing, NFTs, and gaming. Now, the adoption is still growing with Flare, right? It flies under the radar. Many people don't know about it. It competes with crowded space. It will compete with Ethereum and Avalanche, for example, but it's more than a simple payment coin. Now, XRP is very fast. What's the positive about XRP? It's cheap for sending money globally. It's already used by financial institutions. However, it is used by financial institutions through Ripple Net, which could create IPO and have initial public offering and for accredited investors. And XRP is designed for banking and payment systems, and it's high liquidity, meaning that it's easy to buy, sell, and move. However, XRP is less flexible for developers compared to smart contracts on these platforms. XRP doesn't have smart contracts. And so mainly just focus on XRP for payments, for technology payments that's faster and cheaper. So Flare is like a tool set for building apps and connecting systems. XRP is like a turbocharged transactional technology system that's focused on mainly just converting money, on-demand liquidity, and moving money. Now, if you wanted yes, Flare is still very cheap. Then we have F assets that will be, I agree. It's going to be very big on the Flare network. So let me give you this scenario. I have like 3 minutes. Imagine that it is 2026 and banks, fintech companies, governments agree to modernize the entire global financial system. So they finally come to that agreement. Now, banks still need to move trillions of dollars fast and cheap between countries. So this is where XRP comes into place. It will transfer money and value instantly. It won't hold it. And that's why XRP really is a great trade coin right now. So it's going to transfer that value instantly between different countries or fiat currencies such as the USD, the Euro, Japanese yen, for example. So if a U.S. bank wants to send $1 billion to a Japanese bank, instead of using slow, expensive systems, they can swap their USD into XRP, instant transfer across the world, and receiving bank converts XRP into that Japanese yen. That's how that works. So no more no-shows, vote-shows accounts that have to be pre-funded, that has to have the other currency in it or the other country's currency in it and pre-funded, and it takes 3 to 5 days. Now it's going to take 3 to 5 seconds. But now this modern world no longer needs central banks, digital currency, no longer needs CBDCs, tokenized stocks. No, the stock market is going to be revamped and differently. Real estate on the blockchain, right? And so, and DeFi protocols. So Flare is this universal adapter connecting XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and like you all said, F assets, CBDCs. You all check this out. And other assets and under one roof, under one umbrella, one roof, one umbrella. This is going to allow banks, governments, cooperation to interact not only with traditional money, but also with digital assets and smart contracts securely at the same time. So banks will use XRP for on-demand liquidity instantly. It won't hold that value. It moves fast, like ripple effects. That's why it's called ripple effects, right? Now, so banks use XRP for on-demand liquidity, fast payments. Flare helps those payments interact with smart contracts, automate these settlements, confirm compliance, and connect with other blockchains or central banks' digital currencies. For example, if you have a bond settlement, I'm over 15 minutes, I'm gonna wrap this up. A bond settlement could be written as a smart contract on Flare using XRP for the actual payment. And the finalize across different chains or to finalize across different blockchains in seconds. So a global reset would mean moving away from the old SWIFT system into a more automated, faster, and decentralized system. XRP handles the payment, and Flare will handle the communication and automation across all assets. That's all with all caps, ALL, with all assets and networks. So together they will be like the new financial internet. You know, if this is the simplest way I can put it, making money move as easy as email. As easy as email. So you all, these things about XRP taking over the entire SWIFT system, that's not the 5 trillion. That's not going to be true, right? That's not going to happen at all. You still, it's not going to. And even if it did, that money is going to be rippled, like instantaneously moved. So if XRP become the main system or the bridge asset used by SWIFT network, again, 5 trillion daily. It's not going to hold that in that market cap to settle the cross-border payments. Then RippleNet will assist with this and on-demand liquidity, ODL, specifically for this. However, XRP is not going to fully replace SWIFT. More than likely, it's going to work with SWIFT, collaborate with SWIFT alongside SWIFT to convert, to cover certain corridors, right? Regions or use cases where it outperforms these traditional financial systems that we have. Because truth is, SWIFT is not just for payments. SWIFT is a messaging system, not a payment system. It tells banks what to do, but doesn't exactly move money. XRP will physically move the value, but this value will be moved on a daily basis, velocity of demand instantaneously. It's not going to hold there. It's not going to hold there. So banks trust SWIFT already. SWIFT has been the gold standard for decades. They already trust it. It has its privacy within it. That trust is not built through XRP as of yet. And banks are slow to change. They're conscious of volatility. And they prefer control. Banks prefer control. So XRP is not going to, it's going to work alongside SWIFT. It's not going to replace SWIFT. It's going to be the liquidity pool for SWIFT members to use it behind the scenes. That's going to help banks settle payments faster without SWIFT fully giving up control. Ripple will also work with SWIFT like a partner. Ripple already works with banks, not XRP, right? Already work with banks and central banks independently of SWIFT. Ripple does that, not XRP. XRP is the crypto, RippleNet, Ripple Labs is the company and the technology source. So SWIFT is adopting blockchain as well. So it's working with its own DLT, distributed ledger technology. SWIFT is even testing assets like central banks' digital currencies along with tokenized security, but they have not totally committed to XRP specifically. SWIFT has not. So XRP is going to be the on-demand liquidity. is going to be a partial takeover. It could handle the liquidity part of it for SWIFT banks who wants faster settlement. Faster settlement just means converting one type of currency into the other. RippleNet could integrate with SWIFT with their GPI, the Global Payment Innovation, to speed up payments as well. So XRP mainly for on-demand liquidity. I've been explaining it. So FSS, Flare, smart contracts, gaming, NFTs, all the things I told you all about Flare, it is flying on the radar. And it's going to make big, XDC going to make big waves as well. And along with XPR Proton. So SWIFT could and probably will remain the messaging system, but XRP will be a part of the plumbing per se, behind the scenes in areas where there's low liquidity. So even if 5 to 10% of SWIFT daily flows start using XRP settlements, it will cause a significant demand for XRP. So if the demand, the 1 billion XRP that's released out of escrow monthly, if that is greatly reduced. But whenever you use XRP, it's very small ripple effects of the 5 trillion that's moved daily. It's like 0.000 of a one of burn mechanism involved in XRP, even with moving trillions of dollars daily. So think of XRP more of like upgrading SWIFT pipes or piping or plumbing system, not replacing the entire water system. Now, HDC, on the other hand, could replace the entire water system, right? So I'm logging off. That was not 15 minutes. It's actually 21. Hello. Thank you, Curtis. Latoya Curtis, for tuning in from Florida. Good day, Queen. I always enjoy your content. Keep it up. I appreciate you. Well, thank you so much. But it's an I. All right, my internet or something is getting weak. Is Bricks Pets Network working with XPR or XRP2? I have no idea. I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know the answer to that. Do some research. Maybe you can find it out for me and let us know. Someone says on Facebook, how do I get Flare? You can get Flare on Uphold. Right, you can get Flare on Uphold. All right, you all. So how XRP can integrate with SWIFT, and then I'm logging off. Bank A, I've said this, I've given this, I'm going to just break it down again. Starts the payment system with SWIFT normal messaging system. SWIFT forwards this instruction to Bank B. So instead of waiting for slow other banks, no shorts, vote shorts accounts to correspond with this, RippleNets get involved. Now, RippleNets get involved. XRP is used to bridge, to instantly convert and transfer the funds. And then these funds are settled almost immediately, like again, 3 to 5 seconds. SWIFT then confirms that both banks, that transaction is completed. So this is how XRP could work behind the scenes with SWIFT, improving the speed and efficiency without replacing SWIFT itself. All right, you all. That's 24 minutes for me. I'm logging off. You all have a great rest of your day. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Thank you for tuning in and engaging and interacting on this live stream. And do not forget to buy crypto, suckers. Queen out.